Good morning! I'm so happy because today we're heading to Osaka. So it is 6:04 a.m. and I'm heading out to the station to get my bus to Osaka. So I'm not taking the train because the train is more complicated. It's a little bit longer. So the Ninkatsu bus is a little cheaper and it is shorter and it's just easier to maneuver. So we're gonna go with the bus today. My supervisor is coming to pick me up because there's no early bus for me to get to the station for 6:45. So let's go. This year, I made a promise to myself to explore more of Japan. There's something about being in a new country that makes you want to see more, experience more, and step outside of your routine. So at the crack of dawn, I was up and ready and out the door to catch the first bus to Osaka. The morning air was crisp, the streets still quiet, and while most people were still asleep, I was already on my way. Before anything else though, I needed coffee. A quick stop at 7-Eleven was a must, just something to wake me up and keep me going for the long ride ahead. The roads outside were covered in snow, making every step a little tricky. But even with the cold, there was something peaceful about this early morning journey. Now on the bus, getting settled before takeoff, 6:45 a.m. sharp. In Japan, when they say the bus leaves at 6:45, they mean it. Doors were already closed by 6:44, no delays, no waiting around. I found my seat, got comfortable, and immediately noticed how convenient everything was. Cup holders, footrest, and even a small garbage bag. Just the little things that make a long trip easier. And of course, a charging port. I could have left my power bank at home, but no way. Both my phones had to stay charged. One for vlogging and one for communication. As the bus started moving, I looked out the window and caught a glimpse of Mount Dyson. It's peaked, covered in snow. From the end of autumn to the end of winter, the mountain stays capped in white, standing tall like Japan's own little winter wonderland. The sight of it against the soft morning sky was simply breathtaking, a reminder of just how beautiful Japan can be in every single season. With 3 hours and 45 minutes ahead of me, I decided to use my time wisely. Long bus rides like this are the perfect opportunity to slow down and be productive at the same time. I studied some Japanese, did a little reading, and planned out content ideas. There's something about living abroad that shifts your mindset. It gives you clarity, flexibility, and a new appreciation for time. I've learned to make the most of every moment, whether it's traveling, creating, or just taking in the world around me. And that's exactly why I committed to this trip. Even if it was just for a day, it was worth it. Because exploring new places, even in small ways, is what keeps life exciting. Osaka, here I come. About an hour and a half into the journey, we made a routine stop. The bus had a scheduled break, just enough time for everyone to stretch their legs, use a restroom, or grab a quick snack. It was a small rest area, the kind you find along highways in Japan, complete with a convenient store stocked with on-the-go essentials. After a few minutes, it was time to get back on the road. The driver did his routine checks, making sure everyone was seated, doors were secured, everything was in order. And just like that, we were on the move again. I started to feel a little hungry. Luckily, I had packed a small cookie from home, so I snacked on it while continuing my reading. Now, if you take a look on my face, you would know I'm not exactly a fan of reading, but we're trying. We're really like trying here. After a little while, I started to feel a bit off. Maybe it was the early morning, maybe the long ride, but I was suddenly feeling thirsty, so I reached for my water, took a few sips, and just let myself relax.
足元には十分気をつけてお降りください。本日は日本
Guys, I've arrived but confused much. I don't know how to get out of the terminal. I don't know how to get out. We are here in Osaka. Like, since I've been in Japan, I've never seen like graffiti. And like on the walls over there, it's giving like Brooklyn. It's definitely giving Brooklyn. So some parts just remind me of the Western world. And I haven't seen that since I've been in Japan. Yeah. It's giving Western, it's giving Brooklyn. So I am finished with what I was doing, so it's time to explore the city a little before I go back to my city. Yeah, I came here on business today, so yeah, I guess we're gonna have to come back another time to do more. So I passed a McDonald's on my way, so I'm trying to find it back. Oh crap, they have an H&M. Can I go over there? H&M. I'm gonna go to the McDonald's to get lunch, but I see an H&M sign, but it look like it's under construction. May I go over there? I'm going over there. So we're in Uniqlo trying to see what we can get, if anything is on sale. I don't see anything that grabbed me, so we're heading out and we're gonna get food. We're gonna get food.
Oh my god.
So I'm gonna head closer to my bus stop now, the bus terminal, because it's a little walk and I don't want to miss my bus back home, so we're gonna make our way and then look around in that area instead of being too far away. So I'm heading back now to the bus terminal. My bus is at 3:20 and it's 2:03, so I just want to be closer to this side. I definitely have to come back to Osaka when I have more time and I'm not on a strict schedule, like I have to be worrying about my bus to go back on the same day. But I love what I'm seeing so far. It's giving Western. It's giving Western. But yeah, people are staring, but I'm just doing me. One thing for sure though, these people don't obey the lights. Here jaywalking going in over here. Jaywalking going in. A lot of jaywalking is going on over here. They don't obey the lights. So different. Osaka have no rule. So I think I'm gonna grab something. I've always wanted like one of these little bags so like to put stuff in, so I'll probably get one of these. But a little bigger one, this is small. Excuse me. Bye Osaka, until I see you again. We're gonna go now. My bus leaves in like 20 minutes. As the day in Osaka came to an end, I couldn't help but to feel so happy that I decided to make this trip. There's something refreshing about stepping away from your usual surroundings, even for a little while. But at the same time, I felt a little sad leaving so soon. One day just wasn't enough. Next time, I definitely need to book at least 2 or 3 days to really experience Osaka the way it deserves. Osaka has this energy that's so different from other places in Japan. In some ways, it actually reminds me of certain parts in the US. If you think it reminds you of somewhere in the US, please comment and let me know where, what state. As we made our way back, I decided to nap, letting the steady movement of the bus lull me to sleep. Another routine stop along the way gave everyone a chance to stretch and use the restroom. And while I was there, I couldn't help but laugh at a sign I saw. Apparently, in Japan, hot water only comes out in the winter. With my trip coming to a close, I sat back and reflected on the day. Traveling within Japan is something I promised myself I will do more of. And honestly, I'm so glad I followed through. One trip down and so many more to go. Until next time, Osaka! Hello viewers, update. I made it back to my city safe and sound, but I am not gonna go home yet because I have to wait on my bus for the next 30 minutes. I was supposed to get back here 7 o'clock, but the man in Stepinite, so we get here 15 minutes early. So I'm waiting on my bus. I'm gonna close out the vlog here. Thank you all for sticking with me today, and stick around for more adventures like Osaka and even more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.